Anyway mga kabarya, sa video nating ito pag-uusapan natin ang ating stock update series number 3 para kay Dito CME Holdings Corporation. Ngayon ay November 6, 2021. Saka dito pala guys sa ating Kabarya Avenue PH YouTube channel, sinishare natin yung ating experience at dinodocument yung ating pag-aaral sa mga nakita nating pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment na pwede tayong kumita kagaya ng stock market, Pag-ibig MP2 Savings and Investment Program, GCash Investment, cryptocurrencies and altcoins gaya ng Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, Binance, Litecoin, Chainlink and Ethereum at iba pang pangmasang Pinoy investment. Kaya guys, kung trip at korsonada mo ng ganitong mga content, pwede mo ring pindutin yung red subscribe button dyan sa baba para ma-update ka pa ng ating mga latest na ina-upload na video tungkol sa ating pag-aaral ng mga pangmasang Pinoy investment at potential digital assets in investment naman. Alright, bago natin umpisahan guys, huwag nyo palang kalimutang basahin yung disclaimer na nasa screen ng ating video. Okay guys, ladies and gentlemen, pag-usapan natin ang ating PSE Stock Update Series number 3 para kay Dito CME Holdings Corporation. At kung ready na kayo, let's jump in. Okay, tingnan muna natin yung chart ni Dito. Right now, ang presyo ni Dito ay nasa 6 pesos and 62 centavos. Naglalaro siya sa 6 to 7 peso level. At ito yung monthly chart ni Dito para makita natin yung kanyang price action. Bago nagkaroon ng uptrend price action si Dito, that was month of May year 2018 na nasa piso ang presyo ni Dito. Saka siya umakyat sa presyo ng 6 to 7 pesos until July 2019. Saka bumagsak ulit yung presyo niya at bumalik sa peso level. At huling tinatch ni Dito yung 1 peso level noong month of March, that was year 2020. Saka dire-diretso nang itinulak yung presyo ni Dito up to the all-time high na 16 peso level kung body candle, yung ating green line. At umabot ito halos 19 pesos, yung wick ng ating candle, dito naman sa ating blue line. At umabot sa mataas na all-time high si Dito CME dahil sa speculations, kaya itinulak yung presyo nito up to almost 19 pesos for the short term. And that time, hindi pa operational yung data network internet system ni Dito CME kasi ongoing pa ito sa mga installations and build up ng mga cell site towers nito. And by the time na umabot na ito sa all-time high na almost 19 pesos, hindi na kinayang isupport ni Dito CME yung naging price action nito base sa naging operation status nito dahil wala pa namang pumapasok na cash flow sa company status dahil non-operational pa si Dito that time. Kaya bumulusok pabagsak yung naging downtrend price action nito, which is normally na mangyayari sa isang stock dahil hahanapin nito yung level of support based on its company status. Okay? At para sa ating mga Ditonatics and Dito holders, huwag kayong malungkot guys, lalo na kung long-term journey of investment ang projection ninyo para kay Dito CME. Okay, mamaya sa dulo ng ating video, itutuloy natin ang discussion para sa chart ni Dito CME. Unahin muna natin yung mga story of fundamentals naman nito. Okay? From Billionario.com, dated ito ng November 5, 2021. Dennis Uys Dito racks up 8.4 billion pesos losses since year 2020. Alamin natin ang nilalaman nito. Dito CME Holdings of Duterte Crone Dennis Uy has incurred 8.4 billion pesos in losses since year 2020. Si Mr. Dennis Uy ay founder ng ating Dito CME at kaibigan siya ng ating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Kaya kay Mr. Dennis Uy niya ipinagkatiwala na aprubahan si Dito CME na maging pangatlong telco player, at naniniwala ang ating Pangulo na gaganda ang serbisyo ng ating internet sa tulong ni Dito CME sa ating bansa. Si Mr. Dennis Uy, kapartner niya ang ating China Telecom sa pag-build up at pag-develop ng internet system sa ating bansa. Based on its pro forma statement prepared by PNA, Grant Thornton, the country's third telco firm posted a net losses of 4.6 billion pesos in year 2020 and 3.7 billion pesos in the first 6 months of year 2021. Dito, which started its commercial operations in month of March 2021, reported revenues of 248 million pesos in the first 6 months of year 2021 and expenses of 4.14 billion pesos. Nag-start nang i-offer yung data network internet system ni Dito CME sa ating community noong month of March year 2021. Kaya kahit paano mayroon nang pumapasok na cash flow o revenue sa company. Pero normal lang na mas malaki yung company expenses pa nito dahil halos kasi simula lang nito sa internet industry natin at new telco player ang ating Dito CME dito sa ating bansang Pilipinas. Okay? Sunod nating nakitang stock balita para kay Dito CME from Inquirer.net, dated ito ng November 2, 2021. Dito CME eyes stock rights offering to raise 8 billion pesos. Basahin natin. Telecom challenger Dito CME Holdings Corporation plans to raise around 8 billion pesos from the sale of new shares to existing shareholders to fund capital outlays for its infrastructure into scale-up allied digital businesses. In a recent interview with Inquirer, Ernesto Alberto, president of Dito CME, said the capital called would be done through a stock rights offering within a price range of 6 pesos and 11 centavos up to 7 pesos per share. Plano ng ating Dito CME na mag-offer ng SRO o yung tinatawag na stock rights offering. At ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng ating SRO? Alamin muna natin. Ang ibig sabihin ng ating SRO o yung tinatawag na stock rights offering. From Investopedia.com, i-play natin yung video explanation ng ating Investopedia. Okay, i-play natin at panoorin. 1, 2, 3.
A rights offering is an issue of rights to a company's existing shareholders that entitles them to buy additional shares directly from the company in proportion to their existing holdings within a fixed time period. Rights offerings allow a company to raise money and reward current shareholders. They also help current shareholders maintain their current proportion of the total company stock. Colorado Ski Company needs to raise $16 million and decides to sell stock to reach this goal. It already has 10 million shares outstanding that are currently worth $5 each. The company believes its chances of success are greater if it sells shares to its current shareholders rather than the general public. It creates a rights offering stating that within the next 3 months, shareholders can buy 1 new share for every 2 shares they currently own at a discounted price of $4 rather than the market price of $5. If 5 million new shares sell at $4 each, Colorado Ski Company will make $20 million. Not every shareholder will be interested, but rights offerings are often transferable, so a shareholder can sell her rights to someone else. This greatly improves the company's odds of selling the maximum number of shares.
Okay, maliwanag ang video explanation ng ating Investopedia. In summary, ang SRO o ang tinatawag na stock rights offering ay number 1, raising of capital funds needed by the company for expansion projects. Kumakalap sila ng pondo para sa future project or expansion ng company. Number 2, SRO are stock shares offering only for the existing company investors. Ang SRO ay ino-offer nila para sa mga existing investor o yung dating mga may hawak na investment position or shares bago pa yung SRO date nito. Number 3, SRO is offered stock shares in a discounted stock present price value. Maganda ito para sa mga stockholders and long-term investors. At ito yung chance para mag-cost averaging or mag-add-on ng investment position or shares na mabibili sa mas mababang halaga dahil discounted ang price value ng stock na ito. Okay? Okay, at ano naman ang pagkakaiba ng ating IPO, FOO at SRO? Ipaliwanag muna natin saglit para sa ating mga beginner. Ang IPO o yung tinatawag na Initial Public Offering, ito ay in-offer bago yung listing date o bago yung first official tradable date ng isang stock sa ating PSE o Philippine Stock Exchange. Ang ating FOO o tinatawag na follow-on offering, ito naman ay in-offer after o pagkatapos ng IPO ng isang stock. At ang ating SRO o yung tinatawag na stock rights offering, ito naman ay ino-offer sa mga existing investor ng isang stock o ang tanging makakapag-subscribe o pwedeng kumuha ng investment SRO share ay yung mga may hawak na share position bago yung SRO date ng isang stock. Okay? Balik tayo sa topic ng ating SRO ni Dito CME. Plano nila na kumalap ng pondo sa SRO at tentative SRO price ng ating Dito CME 6 pesos and 11 centavos up to 7 pesos per share. Pero magdedepende pa yan sa magiging market price value ni Dito CME kapag na-approve na ito ng ating Security and Exchange Commission. Tuloy natin. It's a discount to how much it is today. Albeit price has been depressed not only for Dito shares but the entire market, and we're hoping that the rest of the year would have a better prospects for the market, Alberto said. As of Friday, Dito's shares price at the stock exchange closed at 7 pesos per share, giving the company a market capitalization about 100.5 billion pesos. Para sa ating mga long-term investment projection kay Dito CME, kung titingnan natin yung market capitalization ni Dito, nasa around 100 billion pesos pa lang ito. At this is a good buying opportunity na nasa mababa pa yung market capital nito. Lalo na't si Dito CME is competing for our gigantic internet companies dito sa Pilipinas. So, Dito has a lot of good opportunities for our investors to buy the dip. Let's say Converge, nasa 240 billion pesos ang market capital nito. Let's say PLDT, nasa 350 billion pesos ang market capital nito. And let's say Globe, nasa 420 billion pesos ang market capital nito. Samantalang ang ating Dito CME, nasa 100 billion pesos pa lang ang market capital nito. Okay? At para sa ating mga Dito natics, Dito holders, and Dito investors na naniniwala sa long-term investment projection and uptrend price action at future growth ng ating Dito CME, abangan natin ang SRO o yung tinatawag na stock rights offering date ni Dito CME para makapag-avail tayo ng discounted price per share ni Dito CME sa kanyang SRO date. At kasama ninyong naniniwala sa fundamentals ni Dito CME, ang inyong lingkod na Kabarya Avenue. Kaya tayo gumawa ng series update videos para sa Dito CME at idodocument natin yung past, present, and future journey ng ating Dito CME Holdings Corporation. Okay, balik tayo sa chart ni Dito CME. 6 pesos and 62 centavos at present price ni Dito. Mapapansin natin na nasa level of strong support si Dito around 6 pesos, yung ating red line. Kaya ito yung opportunity to buy the dip kaya nasa strong support level ito. Makikita natin na maraming traded candle sa level ng ating 6 peso area. Worst case, at mag-dip o bumagsak pa si dito, ang next support level natin, yung yellow line around 5 pesos up to 4 pesos. Yan ang worst case kung babagsak pa siya. At tingnan muna natin ang data record ng ating mga foreign investors ni Dito CME. Mapapansin natin na mas maraming green day record ang ating mga foreign investors and worth millions yung sinasalo nila every trading day. Kaya nag-accumulate o nagbobodega na ang ating mga foreign investors dahil nakita nilang nasa strong support si Dito CME. Okay? Balik ulit tayo sa chart. Base sa nakita nating record ng mga foreign investors, itong 6 peso area ang bodega level nila. Ang opinion ko, kapag bumagsak pa sa 5 pesos up to 4 pesos itong si Dito CME, malamang saglit lang yun. Kasi maraming bounce player na sasalo sa kanya, lalo na yung ating mga foreign investors. Kaya kung long-term investment period ang goal mo para kay Dito CME, huwag kayong matakot magbodega sa 6 peso area at huwag kayong matakot sumalo kapag na-break to the downside yung 6 peso support nito. At below 6 pesos, magiging undervalued na itong si Dito CME natin. Kaya maraming bounce player na nag-aabang kapag na-break yung support ni Dito sa 6 peso level. Ito yung level or area para makapag-buy the dip or cost averaging tayo. Itong 6 peso level or below. Okay? Alright, at yan ang ating naging PSE Stock Update Series number 3 para kay Dito CME Holdings Corporation ngayong November 6, 2021. Magkita ulit tayo sa kasunod nating video. Once again, have a happy weekend Saturday. Always stay safe and God bless. Hanggang sa muli.